traditional footwear, I think one thing that everyone gets is a blister.
We agonized over every line and every detail, even down to this logo here.
What we wanted to do with Ultra Boost is unleash the sort of full potential of your body.
This is Hickman and Simon and Mr. Dassler, the guy with the 3 stripes. And we're here at Herzogenaurach at the Adidas headquarters. And not too long ago, Adidas revealed the Boost technology, being strong on track and in running, but also being strong in lifestyle with Kanye West and his friends. And others like Hickman, Adi and me.
And Simon.
And we're here to show you how Boost works. What is it? And we take you with us into the AIT, which is the James Bond laboratory of Adidas.
Mr. Q.
You were there when they invented Boost, right?
Correct, yes.
So tell us, from there to there, from these little balls to these shoes.
How we come there?
These little balls to there.
Yeah, it was in 2006, 2007 when somebody from our research came to me. Yeah, we call him Dr. Einstein. He looks a little bit like Einstein. He's looking a little bit out of the box, yeah. And then he came with his particles to me, and he said, "Okay, Martin, what can we do with that?" I said, "Eat it." And honestly, I mean, I met him in the coffee kitchen, yeah. Then I said, "Okay, hey Frank, I have no idea."
Was it on accident? Did he tell you?
Yeah, not really an accident, but he just wanted to make some trials, and he just wanted to make, okay, what will happen when I put this material.
So he's playing around like a kid.
Yeah, right, correct. Okay. Yeah, and then this material came up. But then the tricky thing was, okay, what can we do with these particles? Yeah, how we can bring them together? And then later on, the idea came, okay, just use the equipment what we can use to bind styropor particles or EPP together. So we weld them with steam together, these particles.
When did you first see Boost? When was the first time? Can you remember?
Well, I joined the innovation team after doing some other jobs in Adidas in 2012. That was the first time when I was offered a test shoe. So my experience was really going out at lunchtime for a lunchtime run and just see how it feels. And I swear, no joke, it felt very different. It felt very different at the minute I tried it on. But I had some sore calves. And I thought, oh, what's that? And I remember because it was that shoe, and then Heiko from the research team took me back and tried to explain a few things. He didn't say much about the materials as I know it now, but he said, well, in that material you sink a lot deeper inside, so you take benefit of the material.
The Boost is very flexible, it compresses easily, it's very soft, and at the same time it's highly elastic. It gives a lot of the energy that we put in the material during compression, it gives it back. So, and originally, and if we go back to our energy boost, we really thought we need to control this a lot. Now at the same time, if you think about other footwear innovations, and specifically the idea of natural running, to say like, okay, we want to work with your internal biomechanics. Not change how you run, work with your individual running gait.
And I just assumed the thing that I felt a bit sore with my calves is that normally when you run on EVA for the last 30 plus years, you have not such a deflection in the material. You run on top of the midsole, but not using the midsole with its cushioning, and that was something entirely new.
Why is it white and not paintable, or why not painted yet?
So we think that it's not paintable. Maybe it's paintable because maybe Adidas likes a white sole unit.
But okay, if you use, let's say, paint or pigments or colors, you will change also the performance of the particles or of the sole. Yeah, right. And this is actually what we have to make sure that we don't change the let's say the physical properties.
But theoretical, is it possible to paint it without taking a can or a pen?
Yeah, sure.
What was your hardest task with Boost?
I think my hardest task was really when we started testing to not give some early samples that were not perfect, to not give them to the runners, because the runners were testing some shoes in the lab, but the geometry was just not perfect. and so they were definitely unstable. So not to allow him to give, because they were begging for the shoes like crazy.
And I think the uniqueness of Boost to me today is you can give a soft shoe, whether it's for running or for comfort. I don't make a difference. But soft doesn't mean unstable any longer. And I think this is the game changer in my opinion.